Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I have had a fairly easy day today because I have been trying to rest my arm as much as I can. Still extremely sore. I have an ultrasound on it on. I've got myself all greased up. I'm picking up dirt everywhere. I have an ultrasound on it on Friday, and so that's something to look forward to. Maybe I'll get some answers. Then the other thing is Bill goes back and starts his chemo again. I guess they figure he's well enough to do that. So he's going to start his chemo again tomorrow. So it looks like we're kind of getting back into the swing of what we're doing. And I'm waiting for a few results still before I know for sure that everything's going ahead with the pump. I've been told it's booked for March the 20th. So I'm hoping that everything else is going good and I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to start trying to do something. Now, as you all know, I can't do much because my hands are in this position here. So it makes it very difficult to do things. But I'm going to try and start to make some sourdough because you don't have to completely knead the sourdough the way you do a regular loaf of bread. So I have a silicone bag that I can put the dough into. I can use a mixer with dough hooks to mix up the dough, and then I can put the dough into the silicone bag, and I can put it on a table with my hands and fists, or I can set it on the floor and do it with my feet and knead it as best as I can, and we'll see what the results are. They don't have to be pretty. They just have to be edible for me. I just am tired of not being able to do anything like that. And if I could do just that one thing, I think that it would give me encouragement. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to do my starter either tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure. I want to show you what I'm doing. So hang on a second. I got a pain coming in. I'll be right back. Came back. Had to do the McFate salute for a minute there to let the pain subside. I don't know why that helps to hold it up over my head for a minute, but it does. Anyway, what's he saying? I think he was saying we've got doctor's appointments up the wazoo this week. But anyway, we're going to just take it one appointment at a time. I have a sticker here on my stand. It says radiate positivity. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to radiate positivity, and I'm going to get through whatever comes my way. Bill's getting through whatever comes his way, and somehow we're going to just make it to the other side with a lot of help from Claudine. So I'm just having a hard time getting my thoughts kind of gathered together here. I'm going to have to come back and talk because I'm having troubles here. I was just talking to Bill and I said to him maybe he would sit down and answer a couple questions that because he wasn't here when we did our Q&A. So we'll ask him a few questions and whatnot. I just wanted to say the kids, Cal and Ashley and the kids had the cold or flu this weekend. So they've stayed away from our house so we don't get sick, and we haven't gone near them because we don't want to get sick either. So we're just apart. Claudine went over for a little while today and visited with them, and she said Aurora, her poor little eyes are red rimmed, and Finn's got a snotty nose, and it's hard to see little ones hurting like that. But anyway, the other thing is Claudine has to, I was going to tell you that Bill has got his home care all settled in. And he gets home care to come in the morning to help him get dressed. They wash him or give him a shower a couple of days in the week, and they wash him the rest of the time to make sure he's clean. Gets his clothes for him on and his shoes on. Gets him ready for the day. He makes his own breakfast. And then at nighttime, they come in somewhere between 7 and 9, depending on how busy they are. And they come in and they get him into his pajamas, make sure he has gotten cleaned again before he goes to bed, and so that's all working very well. He doesn't get care on Sunday. Sunday he's on his own. So, well, he's not on his own. We're here, but you know what I mean. He's on his own. So that has all been established, and that's good. So here's Bill. Oh, I should tell Bill that we have had a few new subscribers. Just up over 700 subscribers now. So there's people that do not know much about us. So you have to answer like as if it's somebody, you know. Just a minute. Just went over the rules. The rules being, be yourself. Just act natural. People will like you or hate you. It is what it is. Oh, somebody's here. Hang on. Well, this has been kind of a broken up video with me stopping and starting, but that was Amazon at the door. And I had ordered 2 things for Ivy for her birthday coming up, and that's one of them there, and the other one's not going to come until after her birthday quite a while, so I will have to give it to her later, but I wanted her to have something when her birthday came, so that's coming up in March. So I have that there. Anyway, so we have new subscribers, Bill, so some of them know us well, some of them don't know us at all. So just answer the best you can, okay?
All right.
First thing is, how are you? And I'm going to turn the camera on you so that we can see you.
You sure you want to see me?
I'm sure. Okay, there we are. Okay, so how have you been?
Been pretty good lately.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you think it's going? Are you getting exercise around the house, or?
Yep, definitely.
Definitely?
Yes.
I haven't seen you doing any bench presses.
I don't do bench presses. It's not in my repertoire.
Right, yeah. Well, do you want to tell everybody maybe how did we meet?
We met at a square dance club,
Yes.
I guess.
Yes, we met at a square dance club. What was the square dance club called?
Swinging singles.
The Swinging Singles. Do you remember why they called it the Swinging Singles?
Yeah, because all the people there were single.
That's right. We didn't have partners to go to a regular square dance club, so all the single people went to the square dance club, and we didn't partner up with anybody. We just, well, we weren't supposed to partner up with anybody. We were supposed to just all dance together. We hooked up very quickly because we had found the right person. So that was fine. So we did that for a while, and we really enjoyed it. We really enjoyed square dancing. I did anyway. Did
So
you?
did I.
Yeah. So what else do you want to tell everybody?
I was a mailman for 33 years.
Uh-huh.
I've been retired now for 33 years.
No.
Yes.
No, you retired in 2001. It's 23.
23 years, excuse me. My math is way off.
Yeah, 23 years. And so that's very good. You've been retired for quite a while.
Almost as long as I've worked.
Almost as long as you worked. Well, when you retired 23 years ago, you didn't just sit around and do nothing, though.
No, I went and got another job.
You went and got 2 more jobs.
2 jobs, working at a lumber mill and a company called Park Place Maintenance, which cleans out parkades and stuff like that.
I was surprised. I didn't even know that was a job.
Neither did I.
Yeah, so he was a person who went and cleaned out the parkades. Now, can I interject with a funny story?
Yeah.
There was one night that they worked overnight because that's when the parkades were empty. So there was one night that I got a phone call. What time was it? About 4 o'clock in the morning or something, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, 4 o'clock or something in the morning. The phone rang and it was Bill, and he said, "Can you come down to the hospital?" And I said, "Yeah, why?" And he said, "Well, apparently we've all been poisoned." And I said, "What?" He said, "Yes, apparently we set off some carbon monoxide monitors and we've all been poisoned." So anyway, I said, "Okay, I'm coming down." So I went down to get the guys that were poisoned at the hospital. And I just about laughed because they would, okay, I didn't laugh because they were poisoned. I laughed because of the story that was told the next day on the news. That day I went down there, and he worked with a bunch of Newfoundlanders, and there was one of them that did legitimately get very sick, but that was because he had an underlying condition that he didn't know he had. Luckily, that actually probably saved his life because they caught the condition and were able to go with it. The rest of them, they did fine. That they didn't get very much poisoning. They got a little bit, but not very much. But the next day on the news, the story came that when the firemen came to the parkade, they found them outside of the parkade walls, just sitting on the sidewalk, dazed and confused. Well, I said I didn't think they were too dazed and confused. I thought that we were all from Newfoundland and Alberta, and that made us sit around. Anyway, they were fine after that, but they had to be very careful. They didn't realize, but the machines that they were using for pressure washing was giving off a lot of gas. So they had to be careful after that. But anyway, that was his job that he did. And then we moved to Nova Scotia and had 10 good years there.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Is there anything else you wanted to say to everybody, or?
Well,
No, not really? Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it at that.
except I love my wife.
That's very nice. She loves you too.
I'm glad.
She has a good friend too. I hope you guys never meet. I read that as a joke. No, I told that joke wrong, I think. I think it was supposed to be everybody should have three men in their life? No. Everybody should have a man who cooks for them. Everybody should have a man who cleans for them. And everybody should have a man who loves them dearly. And pray that they never meet each other. Well, that
Funny.
joke completely failed. Completely failed. Ignore that joke. Strike that joke off to the record because I don't know how to edit it out. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to come back to me. All right, back to me.
Anything else you want to know about me?
I think I know most everything about you. I'm going to just close it off here and say goodnight to everybody because I've got things that I got to do.
Can I say goodnight to people?
Yes, you can say goodnight to everybody. Oh, there she got no head.
She cut my head off. Good night, people.
And I say goodnight also. All right, have a good evening. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.